Everything was going really quite well. There were a lot of working groups that were meeting. There was great bipartisan cooperation. Both sides were getting ideas included in a plan. And then yesterday, the Speaker of the House showed up with an agenda. And then all of a sudden, it got taken over at the leadership level. And so now, instead of talking about helping workers, we're talking about the Green New Deal and all kinds of other things that demands that the unions and other special interest groups want to see in this deal. But the throwaway line that this is about bailouts for big corporations, really? Are we going to do that again? Are we going to do this again? You guys are going to come over here and block votes and use the line that this is a bailout for big corporations? You heard it. You heard what Senator Alexander just said. This has money in here for workers. This has money for families. This has money for small businesses. Lots of the money. $300 billion is going to go to checks. $1,200 per person, $2,400 per couple, $500 per child for everybody, up to $75,000 for a single and $150,000 for a married couple filing jointly. $250 billion in here for unemployment insurance, as the senator from Tennessee pointed out, to plus up and top off those unemployment account or those unemployment funds that the states have. Add $600 per person per week for the next 3 months. That's going to help unemployed people in this country. The small business loan program that was just alluded to, that Senators Rubio and Collins and Cardin and Shaheen have worked on, is a $350 billion program that allows small businesses to pay their employees, to keep them employed, so they keep their jobs, so those jobs don't go away. That right there is $900 billion going to workers. Senator Alexander pointed out there's over $242 billion in this bill that's going out to help out with health care. And we all know we got to help our hospitals. And between the $75 billion in direct spending in this particular provision and the $25 billion or more that's going to be part of the Medicare provisions, that's $100 billion for hospitals. $20 billion for veterans health care, $11 billion for vaccines, therapeutics, diagnostics, and other preparedness needs, $4.5 billion for Centers for Disease Control, $1.7 billion for strategic national stockpile, $12 billion for the military, $10 billion for block grants to states, $12 billion for K-12 education, $6 billion for higher education, $5 billion for FEMA disaster relief fund, $10 billion for the airports, and $20 billion for the public transportation emergency relief. All told, $242 billion, $186 billion, I might add, which goes to the states. We're always talking about helping out the states. $186 billion of the $242 billion in this part of the bill goes out to the states.